everyone, and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading a multi-character listener by me, so let's get into it. Scaramouche. Now, Scaramouche is very big on privacy, so he truly thinks that maybe PDA, and affection in general, should be something the two of you should be something that you keep to yourselves because no one should see that. Not because it's embarrassing. Well, not in the sense that it's a bad thing, but more because he's private about it. He would get embarrassed otherwise. And he's very shy. Not to mention, he doesn't like feeling that vulnerability in front of people. So, his ideas on it are understandable. So there's no reason that you shouldn't pretend to be shocked when all of a sudden during a party, he cups your face in his hands and kisses you. He blushed brightly, looking at him in shock. Scaramouche, did you just kiss me? I did, and I would do it again. You have no idea what's gotten into him, but you'd be lying if you said you didn't like it. So it's not like you were going to complain about it. Venti doesn't usually kiss you unless he's very drunk, which is a very, very hard state to achieve. But even then, you discourage him from doing so, because usually if he was not drunk, then he wouldn't kiss you in public. That's what you think at least, because he keeps it that way. But then when the occasion comes and the two of you are having a little bit of a party with some friends, he's not shy to kiss you in front of everyone, and it makes you blush and makes your heart flutter. Venti, you're really doing this? You whisper, getting all shy, and he chuckles softly at that, pressing another soft kiss to your forehead. You know, Ian, I'm not ashamed of you, or of our love. I love you, and you mean so much to me, so of course I'm doing this. I want to prove to you that I'm only for you, that you're my everything. So if you allow me, I might just do this a lot more. And he laughs softly at that, wrapping your arms around him and hugging him tightly. Well, if you want to know my opinion, I would love it very much. Xiao is just very shy. He's not used to being vulnerable in front of people, and he's not used to PDA at all. Not to mention affection when the two of you are alone. So it's a huge step for him, as someone who gets easily embarrassed by things like that. And you're patient, and he's quite grateful for it. He loves your patience with him, and he knows it's a lot for you to be patient with someone who can take things so slowly. So that's why he's so grateful, and he makes sure not to disappoint. Because slowly but surely, he starts doing more things with you in front of others. And soon, he's kissing you. And it catches you off guard completely. Because it happens while Charlie is there. His Archon of all people. But, he still keeps going. And even when he pulls away and you can see him clearly blushing, he's smiling, happy and satisfied. I love you, Ian. Please know that for me. And of course you will. It's not like you can ever forget it now. Tighnari. Tighnari has always been a little bit bold, and that was something you admired in him. Something you loved about him. But you never really expect him to kiss you in response to a couple of scholars mocking you and making fun of you. You didn't really see it coming at all, because one second he was glaring at them, but instead of thinking of a response, he did the next best thing, and grabbed you by the collar, pulling you in for a rough kiss in front of all of them. They were pretty scandalized by it, and shocked, mostly shocked. But you, oh, well, you were having the best day of your life. Tighnari was an expert at kissing you and making you happy, and that did not change at all in public, in front of other measly scholars who thought that they could ruin your day. He was not going to have it, especially when his beautiful beloved YN was involved. But he may just deal with them later, on his own accord, besides teasing them. Albedo. Now, Albedo usually kept his affection to a limit when it came to him doing that in front of others. It's not like he was shy or anything. He just didn't want others feeling a little bit out of place, seeing the two of you being so romantic. And maybe he was used to being strict with himself, due to having to raise Glee, partially, along with her mother. Since her mother was always off on trips, it felt like he was the one raising her for the most part, and took the role of an older brother to her. So that explains a lot about his ideas of kissing in public, and why he usually doesn't do it. But when the two of you are going out without Glee, he does go a little bit overboard sometimes, kissing you in alleyways, sneaking a kiss every now and then when you're with others. He does love you, I promise you that. And maybe he does show it a little bit too much, because your friends do complain about it. Cyno. Now, Cyno has his own rules about this. He does not want to be vulnerable or perceived as weak, and so he does not show a lot of PJ. But he notices the way that you're upset by it, and the way you seem to think that he doesn't like being with you, or doesn't enjoy kissing you, and he doesn't want you to think that at all. So that's why when you come and interrupt him in his office, and he's scolding a worker, he does something to surprise you a little bit. He knows he's intimidating nonetheless, and that he should get it through that thick skull of his. So that's why he kisses you then. And you blush, a little bit surprised by it. Well, not just a little bit, majorly. And so is the other person in the room. The two of you staring at each other, until Cyno scolds them again, and they completely straighten their back and leave. He knows he's scary as he is, so maybe he does need to do this, to soften up the edges, and also show you how much he loves you. He shouldn't feel afraid of anything. People can think what they want, and that should not matter to him.